Hello everyone, I'm Renowned Zero. We are back again talking about, of course, Rippaverse Detractors, and of course we're going to be monetizing our haters as usual. But before we get started, you can check out the Rippaverse merch store for the Yaira statue, Yaira, Isum, Alphacore, Art of Joe Bennett, Rippazine, so on and so on. You can get it on Blade Devil 2 Chains of Blood with 4 different covers. Cover A, B, and C. If you're into that more anime and manga style type of artwork and storytelling, get it on this. You can get it on Blade Devil 1 right here at Sick Fox Studios Unlimited. The links will all be in the description of this video. For just $10, Phenomenova #1 Lightning Strikes from Vaughn Coleman. Get it on this from my comic. Again, links will be in the description. And Heroic Tales #1 from John Bua, or known as John's Longbox on YouTube. Heroic Tales #1 right here for just $10. Get in on that. So it's very interesting that this guy here says that I have bottles on my desk that are apparently they obviously belong to an elderly parent, even though it's water bottles. A poor health and lifestyle choice is to have water bottles. That's what makes him question my critical judgment on media. Having water bottles. This guy's dumb. And of course you share an image of like a 480p image of me because you're an idiot. And you're obviously an EVS cuck because you come up with this nonsense about my hygiene. Like, what does my hygiene have to do with... You don't know anything about Yaira, the comic that you claim to have read. You claim that it was woke when it's not. But these are the type of posts you decide to put up on your Twitter account saying, OMG, you're wearing your master's uniform. Slave mentality is real. Because a dude, Kaida, wearing a Geeks and Gamers tank top. So let me get this straight. A white woman who casually tosses the F-slur claims she got a free pass to drop the N-word. Meanwhile, you're in a picture grinning like a fool. She calls you one of the good ones. It is all a joke, right? Yes. Yes, it is a joke. You're a clown. You're a clown. Moving on, we had, of course, Thor Odinson, who says, Eric did escalate the situation multiple times. He insulted Riley and others. He lied and claimed that Riley, quote-unquote, defaced an ancestor's grave when Riley never even went there, even though he had posts of him talking about defacing the ancestor's grave, which should be taken serious. Well, it's just jokes, bro. He tells people to quote-unquote pull up all the time. Yeah, as in pull up and have a conversation, you absolute moron. Then cries like a bee when someone actually does quote-unquote pull up, even when it's a meatball-shaped autistic man in a cape who obviously isn't looking to get into an altercation or engage in actual harm. DMCA'd Riley's business over an obvious parody. Doesn't matter. You can't do that with literally any other business out there, you idiots. Got Riley's Twitter account taken down. Yeah, for threats. Called the cops on Riley for taping $20 bills to his warehouse window when there's no one there. Again, he came in the morning, right? He came in the morning when people were there at the warehouse working, then came back at night like a coward. Meanwhile, he wants to call Eric July a pussy, yet he came at night when Eric July wasn't there and no one was there. Kept talking about he would, quote-unquote, air out Riley. No, he didn't. You're a liar. I'm going to explain all this again. Again, Riley taped $20 bills. He didn't do any of this other stuff. He had a warrant taken out against Riley for mean tweets. No, it was threats. He sent Brandon out to engage in fisticuffs with Riley. Again, you have no proof because you're an idiot. You're just an EVS cuck who is a flip-flopper and does whatever EVS tells you to do because you're an idiot. Who was doing nothing more than handing out free Isum comics? No, he was yelling at people again. Talking about lied over and over again. Okay, so I made a response to where I said, Eric didn't escalate anything, flip-flopper, so let's go through your obvious lies. He insulted Riley and others. My response, you clowns call people fat all the time, as do I. 99% of the time, it's just true. Considering how I've seen even 99% of my haters are fat, overweight, and out-of-shape individuals. He called Riley fat, said he smelled like crap. Riley's a huge guy, and the claim made was from the owner of the building next to the warehouse, said he smelled like crap. Looking at him, you can clearly see the man doesn't bathe. He lied and claimed Riley defaced an ancestor's grave when Riley never went there. My response, Riley made the tweets about going there and defacing the grave. The receipts are out there. The person who went was a huge coward by wearing a hockey mask so he didn't show his face. But it's just jokes, bro. You. He tells people to pull up all the time and cries like a bee when someone actually does pull up. My response. Eric has always been consistent in what he meant by quote-unquote pull-up as in have a conversation. He's still using the word pull-up for his next fan meetup as he did with the most recent one, which I did post screenshots of it. You. He DMCA'd Riley's business over an obvious parody. My response. Teespring took down that garbage, and obviously the man is going to protect his brand. Any smart business would. You can't use the Disney logo and expect Disney not to come after you. Hell, Nintendo has been a great example of taking down emulation sites of their products in the last few years when people are trying to sell ROMs. Quote-unquote crying is an absolute joke for you to say if it wasn't pointed out by an obvious troll, though no lawsuit would have ever occurred. Clowns like Dick Masterson, Frog Tony, Vito, etc. were cheering on for Eric to lose the lawsuit, and when he didn't, which I knew would be a nothing burger just like Nick Rekieta months before it was settled, these same clowns got butthurt when nothing came of it, so Dick Masterson's next move was charity fraud. They harassed the charity claiming Eric defrauded it when the charity was being offered comic books, not money. He got Riley's Twitter account taken down. My response. He got his own account taken down because he was sending threats about graping people and threatening to show up where people were, as anyone should. You break TOS, you get removed. He called the cops on Riley for $20 bills. My response. This is called vandalism or defacing property, which is something you're not allowed to do. I thought this was an obvious one. But of course his store owner said he's an idiot. He kept talking about he would quote-unquote air out Riley. Again, Riley taped $20 bills to window. My response. Eric clearly stated that he would be in his right to quote-unquote air out or act accordingly, is what he really said, if Riley showed up when people were there after he was asked to be removed from the property. You're basically saying Riley should be able to create an unsafe working environment. The guy is clearly unhinged and has psychotic tendencies. He had a warrant taken out against Riley for mean tweets. My response. Riley isn't Donald Trump. Stop the BS. The man clearly made threats and was looking to stalk and harass someone because of bad comics. He sent Brandon out to engage in fisticuffs with Riley. My response, you're saying this without any proof at all, so that's an easy point to see that you're lying about. The live stream is up. It's been looked through, and you can clearly see the man filming Gary's wife for over 10 minutes straight, yelling towards multiple people there. So yet again, another easy lie to debunk. And he lied over and over again while clowns like to eat it up. No matter how many times Eric is proven to be full of it, I can understand taking him at his word at first. That's what I did, but at some point you have to realize his word is as fake as Cliff Richard's art, quote-unquote, in his ISOM books. My response. You clowns had no problem with quote-unquote Cliff Richard's art, as you put, while he was working for Marvel or DC. It was only a problem when he worked for the Rippaverse. That goes the same for Chuck Dixon, the Saska sisters, and Joe Bennett. I wonder what will happen next when Mike Barron and Will Conrad put out Gooding. He clearly made a video talking about the 3D assets and showed that they were used for references even by legendary veterans of the industry. So Eric goes on to hire Kanye White as art director to help his artist, and so Eric shows off Deborah Carita's artwork. You idiots then claim that Kanye White redrew the book, which was never stated. He hired Chuck Dixon and Mike Barron, who are considered to be legendary writers in comics, so this criticism nonsense is easily debunked as well. Shipping prices are down, including international. The cost of the books are down. The quality of shipping and customer service hasn't changed. So much for more free speech. My response. We understand you want to project as you become a cuckold for your frog daddy because you seek approval from a guy who actually simps for an OF girl while being married and claiming he's a Christian and conservative, so let's not play that game. Free speech is absolute up until the point of making threats and expecting no rebuttal, consequence, or response for the threatened party. So at the end of it, you sit here and quote-unquote simp for a washed-up comic pro who has late books. You simp for a mentally deranged individual who slaps his quote-unquote girlfriend for money. You simp for someone who's okay with harassing and stalking someone because of what again? Comic books. You support this absolute BS, and you clowns will never be able to rewrite history. Just know you clowns will not be able to rewrite history. It will be recorded and will be archived for the world to expose the absolute hypocrisy coming from your side. The Rippaverse fans will continue to have fun with comics in 2024, while clowns like you will continue to enjoy your drama and garbage internet blood sports. So like I said, hundreds of people did pull up to the event. We had a great time. This is from Dallas, and he put it for the next one. Pull up the Fan Expo for the next one. So, moving on from this clown. I said, there's no such thing as trans kids, only groomed kids. Please let the class know what rights trans people don't have. I'll make it easy for you. 0. Anyone who supports this BS ideology is a commie. Individual last line says, don't the Oscar sisters support trans rights? Not anymore. Nice try, though. just following up, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. We have douchebag Tizo Spencer thought he was going to pull a fast one and tag the Saska sisters as if they know who a Sturgis individual is. Because you're a dumbass. Hey, Twisted Twins, what are your thoughts on Sturgis, a big Rippaverse fan's assertion trans kids are made up? The same Saska sisters that thank me for the work that I'm doing every time I go to a stream. And they're not going to know who a Sturgis is, you idiot. Congratulations. This tweet's been up for 3 days. You got 2 likes because nobody cares what you have to say because you're a loser. You claim to have a business and you claim to have a wife, yet you sit up here and cry about a black man all day. Oh, sorry, a successful individual every day. And you continue to call me this name that I don't associate with, which your dumb self doesn't understand. The name means nothing, so you're calling me literally nothing. You're not calling me anything insulting because there's no story behind the name. You're just a freaking cult member who will just regurgitate the same garbage anyone tells you to. This individual, weird because it seems like the people that are following him want people in cages or gone. I said weird because it seems like the people you follow are into grooming children, harassing, stalking, doxing, and pushing away potential customers type of people. So you got Vincenzo who blocked me. You know, Pito DeVito himself, hashtag win a super killer. Tizo Spencer's clearly for grooming kids. You know, Mint Salad, TJ Laser, this clown here talking about trans bullcrap. Frog Tony, who's a grifter and a narcissist. You got this weirdo, Suit Yourself. You got Vaughnster, who has me blocked. You got this weirdo here talking about debate me, bruh. No. B.A. Turner, guy who also pushed away potential customers. This person who was on Yellow Flash's side for quite a bit, now it's spewing garbage. This is EVS's mod, another clown, another clown. Like, you just the amount of people you follow that are all clowns is amazing to see. Vito saying, I really don't know how you can't be watching Biggest Problem in the Universe. Every show is an absolute banger. It's because it stars a beta male who gets pegged in a cow suit and an absolute admitted P to the E to the D to the O. Hashtag win is super killer. The person calling someone a B while screenshotting rather than quote tweeting is some Sam Hyde versus Hassan Piker levels of pussy. You couldn't fight your way out of a buffet, let alone another human being. At least tag the person that you're talking crap about. We also had Alejandro Garcia, which this is the type of crap that I hate going on in the indie space, where clowns like this want to talk crap about other indie creators while not having a book out, while not having a product out. So, of course, here a Darky Dark shout out says, guy who went from getting 6 figs from a campaign to barely 20K after an endorsement tried to own someone who made 1.5 million on a single one. He's referring to Vaughnster trying to own Eric July. Obviously, I can't see his post because I'm blocked. It says, cool, you were just making fun of indie comic fans for checks notes and joining the indie universe from a creator you don't like. The one that y'all protect Riley. Attacking fans for not supporting the right people must be the new in thing to protect the indie space. To which this individual replies with, check these nuts. This is why you're mad. You found out that people with disposable income don't want your stuff. Oh no, this means they're not going to want my book with 3D assets, a la your book. I don't know if he was referring to Hero Darky Dark's book being filled with 3D assets, but whatever. To where I responded to this dude saying, no one wants your book in reference to Hero Darky Dark. I got it right here. At least he has a book out. Where's your book? Late and not out. Because it's even right here in his bio saying it's delayed but not stopped. So you don't even have a product out. He's working on his next 2 books, Relentlessly Bullied Hero 2 and Storm Rail Riders 1. And you don't even have a book released yet. You're trying to talk shit and talk down to another indie creator like an absolute weirdo, like an absolute idiot, like an absolute moron. Trying to talk down to other indie creators when you ain't even got stuff out. F off. This person, as for the rest of you, you've got a little something on chin. I said, yeah, it's called your mom's pussy. By the way, having libertarian principles is irrelevant to doing things the legal way. This is Black Angus saying, I pray you go out of business. That's not going to happen. And again, this is coming from the same person who has an admitted, another admitted P to the E to the D to the O who was brought into court that made posters for him. Remember, these people want you homeless. Thank you, Eliza Clips, for the clip here.
Duty said...
Let's get into it here. Where Ethan begged Kiwi Farms to go after Eric July, and they told him to F off, and that they're not his personal army.
Duty says, Ethan begged Kiwi Farms to attack Eric July. No, I did not. You guys at Kiwi Farms, and this would be a Kiwi farmer here. He's got a nice picture of me in the hospital.
Oh, no, you did. You did. It's on video. I've got it on a video. And people have seen it on Twitter. You can't hide behind that, buddy.
Hospital for an avatar. No, I did not. All I said to them was, why aren't you? He's clearly a lol cow. He's clearly a clown. When I was reading Kiwi Farms Comicsgate page every day, it seemed to be pretty fair. Like, people would have picked up on the idea.
So you just admitted that you went there and said, why aren't you attacking Eric July? You just said it right there.
That Eric July is a clown, a goofball, and they would have made fun of him. Not attack him. You guys are retarded. Just make fun of him. And the fact that they wouldn't, I was like, what's going on here? Who's? So
you still admitted that you went to Kiwi Farms for them to, make fun of, or as you claimed, Eric July. So you still admitted that you went to Kiwi Farms to ask them to make fun of Eric July, and they told you again to F off. So you still admitted that you're an idiot. Flossie says, an awful excuse for a human, holy crap. We've been watching the whole time and then watch him just effing lie. His followers are stupid. The business downfall will be fun to watch and the puppet show will be glorious. Shout out to Trashcast and Ethan Van Sciver for keeping it real. No. None of them keep it real because Ethan Van Sciver still has failing comics. He has himself a failing business. Eric has put out 4 books successfully. People are still waiting on 6 campaigns to fulfill, including Cyberfrog 2. I said literally everything Thor posted about was a lie, you clown. Shows me you support people being harassed and stalked. You let the mask slip. And then we have people coping over, the Rippaverse cross McFarlane Toys collaboration. Anne writes comics, probably doesn't write comics, says, yeah, that checks out. Mr. Person says, effing Christ, man, I can't. First the McFarlane digital stuff, and now moving product for this grifter. Yeah, grifter. Okay, so what do I have? Let's see, right here. I have Yaira #1. Oh no, such a grifter with my Rippazine. Holy freaking Lord, with my product that it's right here, guys. It's photoshopped, guys. No, it's not real. It's not in my hand or anything. It's just right here. Every couple of months, McFarlane makes a boneheaded decision when all he has to do is sit on his ass and let people make cool Spawn toys. No effing way. Are you kidding me? Todd, you effing hack. Oh yeah, this is Joe Glass. Look at him coping and seething. Well, F everyone involved in this decision. This better not be real. Wait, this is legit? This is not going to sell. No way this is real, even though it's sold at least 200 of them within the first day. There's been at least 200 of them that have sold within a day. This individual is saying, reading Yairo was a very unpleasant experience for 100-ish pages. A bunch of a-holes fought another bunch of a-holes who were fighting another bunch of a-holes. As a reader, I found no redeeming value in any of them. This person probably didn't even read this book, and he claims to be an EVS sim. And I said yes, because a biased individual is biased. Shocking. Shocking. To no one. This person says, I'm starting to hate comics. You never liked them in the first place. You've been here the whole time for internet blood sports and internet drama and nonsense. And I said, you never liked them in the first place. Shut up. Which, of course, they let the mask slip, of course, by saying, no, I never liked you. There's a difference. Most of the Fs and replies do nothing but dick ride and defend themselves because some F-tard called them fat or say they can't lift. Of course, there's a person down here that, again, got 0 likes, claiming I'm fat, even though they don't really know. And I said, maybe stop being fat and learn to lift then. Rando, I'm sorry, words hurt your pussy with this. How dare you? Vito is a talented slob. He can spit rhymes better than you suck the genitalia of Eric. Projection, no need to let me know about your gay fantasies you have. Debate me, bro. I hereby challenge you to debate me on all these topics. You can utilize your advanced intellect to destroy all my opinions. I'm sure this person will be willing to moderate the debate on his channel. Yeah, no. I'm not wasting my time debating some clown on the internet. No. I'd rather make content for my viewers and my audience and my supporters who actually like this. And I thank every single one of them for watching the videos and coming in and jumping in on the live streams. I'm not wasting my energy or my breath doing this nonsense debate me bro garbage when literally it's not going to be a debate. It's going to be a bunch of clowns collecting super chats trying to own me or get a quote-unquote gotcha in some way. No. How about no? I'm going to sit here and make fun of you guys, make money off of it, and you're going to sit there and cope and seethe. That's what I'd rather be doing. I'd rather be watching you cry, mauled, cope, and seethe. Because all you clowns...
They're doing crack!
That's what I expect from you guys. To sit there, cope, seethe, and mauled. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, and returning viewers. If you do like this video, hit that like button. Comment below how you feel about all of this. Subscribe for more content. Hit the bell for notifications. Set the bell to all. That way you'll get a notification anytime I post a new video or live stream. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.